Just wanted to make a quick video of how much boost my stock turbo makes with 190/75s. This is a extreme street tune from Innovative Diesel. It says 60 psi boost gauge, and I'm just going to ease into the throttle. So that was right at 30. And if I'm going up a hill or something like that, it'll actually get to almost 40 psi. It's pretty interesting that a factory 2003 turbo would do that. So I'm coming up on a hill and then I'll do it again. Just hit 40 and I was not higher than 2800 RPM. I can't really record them both at the same time, but that's a factory 2003 turbo making 40 psi at 2800, just under 3000 RPM, rolling into the throttle, already going. That's wrong. That's 50 to 60 miles an hour. My tires are so big, but already going pretty much highway speeds, just rolling into the throttle, not crazy acceleration, making 40 psi. For a stock turbo, they did a really good job in this tune, making it not so smoky. I think that's how they did it, was they cranked the crap out of the boost out of the stock turbo. I'm doing a TSD diesel, I think is what it's called. Their stage 3 68mm turbo. That should be in the coming month or two once I get that saved up money for that. So that should correct everything. But just want to show also my EGTs hovering around 60 or 600 degrees at a cruising 57 is about 65, so I'm going like 62 right now because of this truck in front of me. So 62 miles an hour, consistent speed, 600 degrees, and now I'm just coasting, so it's going down. I'll go up this hill and it'll slowly climb close to probably 800 degrees, or at least it did yesterday when I had the trailer on it. It doesn't look like it's going to even get back up to 600 hardly, so I'm running extremely cool. They did a good job with the fuel map and the turbo and everything, so it is possible to run 190/75s with a stock turbo efficiently. I'm getting pretty close to 20 miles per gallon with my truck right now, and that's on 37s with the factory gear ratio 373s. So if you're trying to kind of do things a step at a time, I did a lot of things at once, but I had to budget in a few things I didn't originally plan for, so I wasn't able to afford a turbo. Just right at that moment, I had to get a fuel pump and a new radiator. I got a Mishimoto, so those two things together cost about the same as the turbo, and that ate that out of my budget. So in case you don't have the money to drop on both of those things right now, it is possible to run this efficiently and make good power and not smoke out the town while with the stock turbo and everything. Just make sure your turbo is really healthy. While I had it off, I did clean it up, make sure the VGT valve solenoid, I guess what you want to call it, was in perfect condition, working order, nice and clean. I cleaned the vanes up with a nice like an air tool with a wheel on it. Just an abrasive pad, not really like a grind or anything. You don't want to scar it at all. Just like a nylon pad with some kind of abrasive material on it and everything, and worked out really, really well. So just in case anybody was really worried about doing that, I've seen people comment, can I run 190/75s with a stock turbo, on a lot of people's posts too. Most of the time you'll see somebody has a 190/75, they'll have an S366 turbo or a Power Max or a Power Max Stage 2, which is just somebody's way of machining a housing and putting a 68mm wheel on it. That's the thing I was going to mention. The TSD turbo, they do put a new shaft and exhaust side and everything on it, so you're a lot less likely to break their 68mm turbo than, for example, the Sinister Stage 2 Power Max or diesel. I forgot the other name of that company that does the Stage 2 68mm Power Maxes. But the fun part is it's actually cheaper to get the TSD Turbo, and I think it looks wicked compared. You'll just have to look up pictures of them, and there's holes kind of machined into the housing all around the compressor wheel, and I just think that looks a whole lot cooler than just not having a silencer ring right there. So look them up, and they actually have a dyno sheet somebody posted to their Facebook page. They had 190/75s and their Stage 3 Turbo on 35-inch tires with a live dyno tune, made 647 at the tire. That's just amazing power for 6.0 190/75s and a turbo. No crazy upgrades, like that was factory fuel, I believe, even. It's ridiculous. So these trucks are really, really capable. A live tune helps a lot. Live isn't somebody tunes it while it's on a dyno. But just a little bit of info for some people, just stuff I figured out along the way.